Hello, everyone. I'm Richard Weil. Welcome again to the NRC Helpful Moment. We're so delighted to have you here today on our 69th Helpful Moment. I think that's right, isn't it, Brian?
It is 69, yeah.
69. So I'm, again, Richard Weil, the principal and CEO of National Restaurant Consultants, and we're joined again by our good friend and co-branding partner, Mr. Brian Devine from Top Line Management, CafeFuel. Today, our featured guest is Mr. JJ Tartarini, who is the Vice President of Sales for this wonderful new product line that's going to be rolling out in Whole Foods here pretty soon. And I'm going to have JJ talk to you about his company. We always like to promote new and exciting ideas and information, not just for the food service and hospitality industry, but for consumers as a whole. So, JJ, give us the 30-second elevator speech about what you guys are doing here in terms of U-LUV cookies and your packaging and your products, and a little bit about your family's business. So, and I'm going to have a cookie.
Yeah, absolutely.
You do this. So go ahead, JJ.
No, I appreciate that, Richard. 30 seconds. Okay. I'll keep it short, but we're a consumer packaged good manufacturer in Broomfield, Colorado, family owned. We got our start by actually my dad had stomach cancer, and so he's doing great now, but he's always been on top of his diet. This led to a cutting out celiac, or I guess becoming gluten sensitive, I should say. I don't know if it was straight up he had celiac, but because of this disease and this cancer, he changed his diet. How we managed to come into the brand U-LUV was we started the gluten-free company. It was called Bobies because of his stomach surgery, because of his stomach cancer. Once we got to market and we got into about 50 natural grocery stores locally, this is 2018, people started asking us for a lot more in the product. So we didn't realize our packaging wasn't that good. Our shelf testing wasn't that great, but the biggest kicker was people were asking for a lot more. Like the gluten-free market was already moving forward. And because of that, we had to adapt. And we said, beginning of 2019, hey, we can die with Bobies and just be a great tasting gluten-free cookie and maybe be a local thing. And, that's a tough decision because you actually were getting steam, or we could rebrand and go where the market's going. That led into us finding what was missing out there, which is really a lot of baked goods that are clear of all 8 major FDA allergens. Most use almonds, a lot use nuts. Coconut or almond seem to be the major 2 flour bases. And we kind of tasked our mother, who's the bake behind it, to come up with a recipe that covered all of this. So the name came afterwards, came over the summer. We started looking into the branding. How is that important? How does that fit? And that's what we came to. Surprisingly, nobody had the name U-LUV Foods in the year 2019, 2020. We were dumbfounded. So hope that was short enough.
It was terrific. And I really want to kind of emphasize the 8 major allergens, because in the food service and hospitality industry, we are tasked often with finding great products that taste good, that are convenient, and something that's going to be good for our customers, for our guests, because they're asking and demanding this. And so as JJ and his family have produced this product in more of a retail setting, they're looking to do this for a food service product that could either be in the package that we just showed you or in a puck. Is that right? A frozen puck, JJ?
Correct. Yeah. So we have different options available, including either a single pack as well. So you have frozen, you have the single pack, or you can have the consumer packaged good bag that you were just showing there. So all those are opportunities, but you're correct that 8 major FDA allergen, clearing all of those is where the market's going. And if it's bleeding into Whole Foods and retail, then we know that it's on pace or shortly behind in terms of food service. So it's just what people are eating. It's universal. They're going to want that.
So tell us a little bit about Kids Matter. I know that that's a really important thing to you all in terms of your company and what you're doing, because the food service industry, the restaurateurs, we've always been some of the first people at the door to give to really well thought out charities and well thought out 501c3. So give us a little bit overview of that, if you would, JJ.
Yeah, absolutely. So that fits into our whole mission is cookies, create great tasting snacks that contribute to compassionate causes. So on the bag, you'll see U-LUV cookies with compassion. And compassion is something that, especially now, we can really emphasize or really need to express, right? I mean, everyone wants compassion, especially with all the doom and gloom we've been seeing lately in the world. So the Kids Matter piece in particular is that we partner with Denver Dream Center, which is a nonprofit down in the Denver metro area doing incredible work to make an impact in the lives of underprivileged teens and kids in the Denver area. They do a lot more, but that's their bread and butter, making sure these kids have an ability to succeed in life. And we've realized that is an important thing for us. Compassion, again, it's not just limited to Kids Matter, but that's always going to be compassionate. We should be living that out day in, day out. So our whole mission, we want to see that grow. And obviously the more sales we have, the more we can give, the more we get, the more for us to be able to give more, right? And so, I mean, my thinking is as we continue to grow that, we want to be able to partner with other like-minded organizations wherever the product's being sold. Denver Dream Center sounds great in Colorado. If you're living in St. Louis, it doesn't sound as pleasing, but that doesn't mean there's not a great organization to partner there with. And that's the mission of the company. Our product just happens to be food. So that won't ever go away. And we want to hit that hard and quick for someone who is grabbing that bag and flipped it over.
Yep. And one other thing I want to note is that really the calorie count on this is amazing. 4 cookies, 80 calories. It's a great thing. Yep. I'm always a calorie counter myself, and I'm always watching the carbs, but more importantly, I also am gluten intolerant. So it's a great product for me to enjoy personally. And this product here, we think has legs. We're going to be hopefully working with U-LUV Foods as well to help them kick this thing into the food service trade. And I really feel very positive. It's been great to get to meet you, JJ, and can't thank you enough for you taking a few minutes here. Brian, what do you got here? What have you got to share with us on this spin?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, JJ, for all that great stuff. I just want to piggyback off of what JJ was talking about, which is that he has more than just a company, but a mission. And that is very compelling in the market right now. And it's obviously a good driver for business because you always have your why, right? Why are you doing this? Why are you putting in all this effort? And I think sometimes people forget that you can, even if you haven't done that to start, you can still do that.
That's right.
And take advantage of what you just heard from JJ, because there might be something that you've always been passionate about, but you haven't really brought into your restaurant, your business. Do it, right? Because then you're going to be able to connect with more people that find that same interest and passion, and that will help your business grow, which allows you to do more good for that particular effort that you want to be a part of. So I just wanted, I love that whole concept. I think it's fantastic. And I don't want people to forget that it is a great combination with your business because you can do more for more when you let people know about it.
That's right. No, I was going to say, Brian, you're 100% right. And to your point, we didn't get that off the hop either. I mean, when we started with the gluten-free stuff, it was, well, we got something that tastes good and it's gluten-free. And I think we've learned in restaurants the same thing, that saying you have something that tastes good in food isn't really that can't just be your whole branding. I mean, there's got to be a further element. Why are people going to buy your product? What stands out about it? What's the features, the benefits? Of course, the taste is going to be king and get you repeat business. But we were exhibit A of that because we did not have a clear mission when we first started. And with the rebrand, that was a major part of it. So kudos to that. I mean, you may not see it yet, or you haven't thought about it, but it's never too late though. The resources are there if you're able to grow it yourself.
Yeah, love it.
That's great points, both of you. And one of the great reasons why we had JJ on today is because rebranding is a big part of what a lot of restaurants need to be doing and should be doing. So I said, this is our NRC 69th helpful moment. And today should hopefully resonate for a lot of people. We want to wish JJ Tartarini and all of his family and his company the best as they move forward with their rollout and kickoff with Whole Foods. So be looking for that on the Whole Foods shelf. More to come on the NRC Helpful Moments this week. We have some great speakers, but that's it for today. So long for now, everyone. Bye.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.